Welcome to Legends with Bevo. Thanks to the Holdie, Coopers, and Anytime Fitness Glenelg.
Hi folks, well as you know the Olympics has been postponed till next year over there in Tokyo, and today we're joined by one of the stars of beach volleyball. She's one of Australia's most promising beach volleyballers. Her name is Mariafe Artacho del Solar, and she's from Peru, moved to Australia when she was 11 years old. We'll find out what it was like moving over to Australia and her thoughts as well on postponing the Olympics and how that affects her training plans going forward. This plus much more on Legends with Bevo. Mariafe, great to have you on Legends with Bevo. Obviously, at the moment we're going through a tough situation. How are you dealing with the social isolation?
To be honest, I'm actually enjoying being home. We obviously don't get to spend some time at home throughout the year as we're overseas quite a lot. So I am enjoying spending time at home, to be honest. Just looking at the positives. So, it's not bad. It could be worse.
And how does it affect your training, sort of being in isolation? Are you still able to do a fair bit, or does it make it difficult?
It has affected our volleyball training more than anything. Obviously, because our SASI is shut down, we can't really go and train together as a team. But they have lent us some gym equipment, so we're still keeping up our gym workouts during the week, which has been really good. We Zoom in with our team, so it's still a really good way to stay connected and do it together. But yeah, obviously the volleyball side of things we can't really train, but the gym workouts and the physical training, we're still doing it, which is I guess a bonus.
And in terms of obviously the news of Tokyo getting postponed until next year, how did that affect you in terms of your training and I guess, like, obviously you're ready to go and all up and about. And then when you got that news, how did that affect you?
Obviously it was a little bit heartbreaking because, you look forward to, at the end of the 4-year cycle, to go and compete, and you prepare for this time, and your team and all the coaches behind the scenes do the hard work for us to peak in July, at the Olympics. But in hindsight, for us, we're both still young and we're kind of still fresh as a team. This would have been our 3rd season, so to have another year under our wings, it's kind of an advantage because we have another year to keep growing our team and getting better just getting better and growing our team. So it's not a bad thing for us.
And you've had an interesting journey. You moved to Australia from Lima when you're 11 years old. Talk to us through the Mariafe journey and how you became a professional beach volleyballer.
Oh my God, even though it feels not long, it feels long. I moved to Australia when I was 11. I moved to Sydney with my mum, and I finished high school. So I did year 6 and then high school in Sydney. And then when I was 18, I got offered an air scholarship to move to Adelaide full time. So the beach volleyball national program is based in Adelaide. So I moved here, and when I was 18, and pretty much have been playing internationally since then. I'm 26 now. And I went to Rio, which was an amazing experience. And I've been training pretty much every day since then. And ready for Tokyo.
And your partner, Taliqua, Taliqua Clancy, how did you get to meet her?
So Tia and I met when we were, maybe 14, 15. So we were a part of the NTID, so the National Talent ID program, and we came up in the ranks as juniors, and we were a part of all these training camps and junior camps, and we actually played together back in 2012 at under 21, I think it was, World Championships, where we won bronze. So that was the very first time we played together. And then after that, we obviously went different paths with different partners, and then in 2018, it just happened for us that the time to team up again came up, and we took the opportunity. And it's been really awesome since we teamed up, and obviously had some good results. So it's exciting to see where we can continue to take our team to.
And Rio Olympics 2016 and the Commonwealth Games in 2018. What was it like representing Australia at both those events?
Well, look, every time you get to put on the green and gold, it's such an honour. It's a special moment. We don't take for granted, and we're very proud of it. Rio, obviously, playing my first Olympics at Copacabana Beach, where it's where beach volleyball is just a religion. It was amazing. It was a stadium of 20,000 people, and the stadium was built very steep, so you kind of had the whole crowd on top of you, which was awesome. The atmosphere, the energy was just incredible. Walking out to the stadium, it's something I'll obviously never forget. And yeah, it was just a very eye-opening experience for me, the Olympics, and taught me a lot and motivated me a lot to come home and work really hard. So that was really, really cool. And then the Com Games, being at home again, it's just another very special experience where we obviously don't get to experience that often. We tend to compete a lot overseas. So playing in front of our family and friends was very, very special. And again, the crew and everyone involved did a really amazing job in the setup and how everything went. And it was really cool. And obviously beach volleyball was the first time that it was played at the Com Games. So I think being part of that little history was also very special.
Now, I play a bit of beach volleyball socially, which I love doing. I'm certainly nowhere near as good as you girls. But what sort of training's involved with being a professional beach volleyballer?
Well, we obviously have to do a lot of gym work, a lot of power and strength to be able to move in the sand and jump and dive and get up and jump again. But as well, we do that to prevent injuries because our season goes from April to August, September. We have to make sure our bodies are strong and fit so we can play week to week, every day, week to week. A lot of gym work, and then also a lot of skill trainings on the sand and a lot of technique sessions on the sand. Sometimes our sand sessions are open game style. So it varies depending on where we are in the season. We also do some spit work and movement on the sand. We do some conditioning, so some sprints. We do a lot of video session. We do psych session. So it actually a lot is involved.
And going forward, between now and Tokyo, have you got some events coming up in the future? Obviously, we're in isolation at the moment, but you've got some events coming up once we go back to normal?
Well, so far everything's cancelled or postponed, and we don't know when our next event is going to be. So, at the moment we control what we can control. So as long as, we can do some stuff at home and keep our bodies fit and our minds fit as well and active, that's what we're doing. But we actually have no idea when we're going to get to compete again. Hopefully soon.
Yes, well, fingers crossed, and let's hope that everything goes well next year with Tokyo and it all goes ahead okay. And most important, that you and everyone stay safe. And thanks so much for taking your time to have a chat to us, Mariafe.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Take care, and all the best for the next couple of months. And keep up the great work.
Thanks, Bevs. Chat soon.
Take care. Bye.
See ya.